Yes. Okay. I think maybe, yeah. Can you ask that question again, both of you, so that we will talk about that and then we will discuss about that so that it will be a record for that. Maybe start Akshay. You are saying that there is a S4HANA transaction is not there, right?
Yes, sir.
In one of the option, like I'm not sure what happened, but yeah, QNSP S4 is 2029. What is the system you are using?
2020.
2020. Then
Yes,
2020, yeah, 2020. Yes, it should.
I tried in the okay, this is this T code is not working. And another thing is when you go to QA32, their close HU is totally grayed out.
I mean, if it is not working, then okay, I got it. So one situation where I observed the close HU is grayed out. Got it. So go to work center. Now I got it. What you are talking about. Yeah. Go to work center. You are using QAS, right?
Yes, sir.
64 JK QAS. Okay, when you use QAS, I think external step is not there. One thing, okay, external step may not be there. If it is there, another option, QAS is using UI layout, right? And this layout, just 64 JK and then QI, and then there is an option here. Create HO repack, change. Can you see somewhere? HU capacity details destination. Somewhere close HU option is there.
Check a little bit down.
Scroll down.
Tag, delete, empty, HU, change. Drag and drop. I think one of this option is going to work as a close HU. Maybe change HU. No, I think yes.
Sir,
if all these are checked, I think the QAS is not maintained in the work center. That can be the problem. Someone is asking, someone is saying something.
Yes, sir. In the RF, we can close it, sir. This HU.
No, in the RF, we can close it. The problem will be, I observed that whenever you have not maintained external step, you don't get the close option.
Yes, sir, correct.
So external step is not there, that close option will not be there. Let me try just a second.
Okay.
/n BL. Okay, first I'll remove this one. 64 JK QIS. I'll remove this and then save. And then BL 31N.
Sir, in the meantime, I have one doubt.
Yeah, wait. We'll complete one by one, so that it will be easy for everyone to understand what we are doing. Okay. So 64 JK. Okay, HU is there. Who goes to shift? On permission. Yeah, no. And then it's going to quality. Okay, now I'll go to Q32.
I think you have removed external step, right? Still, how it came to work center?
Work center, it will come based on, step is not required.
Okay.
Okay, let me try trigger follow-up action. And then it is grayed out for you, right? But it is still coming. See, for me, it is not assigned to the step. A message is coming. This is right. But Akshay, you're saying that close HU button itself is not there, right? Or grayed out?
It's grayed out, sir. Totally grayed out.
What could be the reason? Is that testing system what you are trying?
It's a quality, sir. Quality.
So we need to check that. Maybe we'll see that, okay, after some time. So we need to check why it is not showing this. It should work for me. Yeah. For me, it is working, but anyway, there might be some issue. We will look into that. So, what is your next issue you're talking about? You're having a doubt, right?
So one doubt, when we click that follow on, click that button in the sorry. So do we need to, in the backend, in the configuration, do we need to maintain process type? Maybe I'm thinking that is the problem.
No. I mean, process type, is it partial or is it rejection?
No, sir. We are doing.
No, full approval, right? You're talking about, or
Yes, sir.
full rejection?
Yeah, full acceptance.
Full acceptance, there is no need of anything. Your configuration doesn't require. In the human inspection, completion, and I think define follow-up action somewhere. So they're not this. Then we can see it in EWM. For A, complete approval, 64 JK is my, so I did not maintain anything, okay? But if it is R, and then you wanted to send it to say different bin 64 JKR, I'm using 4010. So I wanted to move it to different bin based on the block, block could stop. So that is how I am moving over here. So if you see my configuration for the put away strategy, storage type set sequence, specify storage type set sequence, 64 JK. If you see, this is normal put away. Okay, this is normal put away. For blocked, for B5, I'm sending to SSBL. SSBL contains blocked bin.
Okay.
So this is needed. Okay, but if you don't want to create task automatically, just put it blank. I mean, don't do this configuration also. You wanted to move it manually.
Sir, can I just come one? Back, sir. Can I go to the follow-up function where you
I'm
get?
sorry.
Can you come out from the screen that follow-up function you get? Yeah, not that, sir. Down. Down. Fine. Default.
Center.
So now I got to know in our system they are not maintained this. Maybe because of that it's not coming.
Okay. Okay. I think it's default people will maintain. It should be maintained. Yeah. If it is not there, yes, you are right.
Okay.
So
Thank you, sir.
please check that. Okay. Good. Very good. We got something. Okay. Good. Oh, now the transaction also will work for you.
Yeah.
If you can try check that.
Okay.
QINSP underscore S4 will also work, I think.
Yeah, but yeah, maybe because of that. Maybe because of that, it's not assigned, so I'm not able to access that message.
Maybe, yeah. Let me, yeah.
Maybe we remove, yeah.
So Deepak always required a practical, sir. UNSP, INSP underscore S4. Sorry.
Raju sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mahesh joined.
See this, guys?
Correct, sir.
Close H3 is gone. So you did it today.
Small request, sir. So actually, it's a request only. Those who are working in a support projects are.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Yeah. I mean, maybe we can discuss here something like that, and then it can be a repository. Yeah. I think Sumant is doing that. Sumant, you are doing that, right? Everything, whatever you.
Yeah, whatever the issue I face, I'll make in one document.
Keeping into Excel file, and then he's using that Excel for his future reference.
So those who are in this group also contribute whatever you are facing the issue and the solution, so that it will be very good for future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So what is the other?
If you are facing this issue again after 6 months, you are facing the same issue again. You have to start from scratch. By that time, you will forget.
I think your voice is not audible. I don't know whether it's for me or it's everyone.
Yeah, it's same for me.
Yeah, breaking. Yeah, breaking.
Yeah. Breaking. Yeah, we understood. If somebody make a note of the issues, and then it is going to be a good help for everyone when we discuss in the group or anything, without company names or without something like that.
Yeah, without confidential data. That's it.
Yeah, that's good. Good. Thanks, Mahesh, for bringing that to notice. Yeah, I think
one question, Raju.
Yeah, Deepak.
Can we remove entries from BD64?
What is that BD64? You asked something, right?
Yeah.
That is the distribution model, sir.
Distribution model. Yeah, why can't? You can delete it, go to change mode. And then if
it is advisable, right? If we can delete from here.
Oh, no.
No, I mean, like, it's a correct way to, I mean, like, if somebody created by mistake, we can delete it from here, right?
Oh, we can delete it. I think usually BD64 is handled by basis person in the company. But if it is not company based or our system, so yesterday scenario I will tell you. Somebody maintained mod 1 Okay, yesterday scenario. And then he also maintained Modi. I don't know what is Modi and
Modi.
Modi. Okay.
Mm.
So he advised to use MOD1 instead of any other. Actually, we are using this one, right? So we are using every time this one, but this guy is planning to use mod 1. We all shifted to mod 1 right now instead of EWMCL and T2020. But if somebody is using, still somebody is using this one, there may be entries with the warehouse, but it is not there, then go here and then click here and then delete it. So we can delete like that. S4 HANA, nobody is using. Why don't we delete it?
Oh.
Okay. Wherever we don't have any requirement, we can delete them. Maybe, yeah.
So only point you said, like if there is no open entry, we can go ahead and delete, right?
Yeah, there is no open entry. Mod 1 is not also not there, right? Mod 1. So you can delete it. Nobody is using.
Okay.
But we are using mod 1. So see how many warehouses are there here. You can see it over here.
Mm. How do we see? Warehouse?
Actually, okay, I'm in a change mode, I think.
Basically, where do they configure this model view?
It's not required to configure. You can see it. You will see these warehouse numbers. These are all
Okay.
warehouse numbers. These are all
Okay.
warehouse
So
numbers.
if entries are there, we should avoid, right?
If entries are there, always avoid.
Uh-huh.
Okay, because it's already created for the warehouse. So
If for example, let's say if someone has did for wrong model view, how do we clean them? Like we have to directly delete, select the warehouse and delete it.
that's it here.
Okay. Yeah.
There's no use. I mean, mode 1 only the useful for us for EWM. So keep it remaining all deleted. Actually, for easy understanding purpose, I created EWM CL and T2020. Both can be the same. But this person, he's a modern guy, so he's using mode 1, something like that. So I'm an old guy. I'm using different option. Anyway, why wanted to disturb the existing one, whatever he is having. So I'm not going to disturb that.
So what is the purpose here actually, Raju? In our documentation, I didn't see this option.
Yeah, this is basis option, right? We don't do that.
Okay, basis option. Okay.
Basis option. Basis will do this and then give us what they have done this thing. That's I mean, you may not have this many warehouses in the real time. And also this distribution model indicates that your function modules, BAPIs are part of this. So for the EW warehouse part.
Okay. So something we do in SIF also, no? When we do a SIFing, there also we define distribution model.
So that is distribution model for sending the material.
Material, yeah, storage location, plant information, right?
CFM mode, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
That is
Yeah,
integration model. This is not distribution.
Okay, integration model. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I forgot. Yeah, it is an integration model. That is distribution
model is for delivery change. Yeah, delivery change, inbound delivery, outbound delivery. If you make any change or create any deliveries in order to distribute, that system uses these distribution model setup to identify the target system, that is the destination system to which the data has to be distributed.
Okay.
Okay. What is the other question? Dinesh Ishwaran, you asked, right? Can you ask that question again so that we will record this?
Yeah, sure, Raju. Actually, my question is about we are doing the assessment for one of the client S4 implementation, EWM implementation. So currently the client having a different instance, maybe we can say 20 different instance. And so they wanted to bring all the business processes also from 2 different units into one box actually. So the question is whether we go for the embedded EWM or the decentralized EWM. So Raju, you asked about the volume, right? So the volume is about like inbound delivery, nearly 1 lakh inbound deliveries. I'm telling about the figure for the year actually. Nearly 1 lakh inbound deliveries and 5 lakh outbound deliveries and nearly 10 lakh warehouse movements actually. So this is the volume. So what is the best way, like whether when every sites are already live, maybe 5 to 6 years down the line across globally, everybody started using it. Will the volume, because of this volume, will there be any challenges due to the embedded one, or it is advisable we go with the decentralized in this case if you are afraid of the volume also become increasing in future? So it is better that we keep EWM as a standalone, or even embedded will it not be any problem? So that's the question, Raj.
There is no realistic answer as we discussed earlier, but one thing is, if every company always expects to grow more in the future, as you said, and also we need to think about the current financial prospects also, that I don't say like how it was on everything. So what I'm saying that presently they can able to bear a special embedded one or not, but embedded one is always good because company is expecting more volumes in the future. So decentralized is good, not embedded, because in the future, if you are expecting more, thousands or more warehouses in the future, maybe 4 warehouses, 5 warehouses based on the countries and all. It is always better to go ahead with decentralized so that data inconsistency or data volume issues may not come. Secondary, what you said is right, like data movement from one system to another system may be an issue, okay? But daily transfers, right? Like anywhere we will be having, company will always expect the issues 1% or minimum 2% or 3%, not more than that. In the support issues. So support issues, yes, support. Yeah, I'm not denying that there is no problem at all in the SIF, but there is a problem. There will be a problem with the SIF. But in my previous experience, what I see, we used to get the SIF issues very rare. Core interface issues, master data issues. Also, we have the batch for every day, 1 hour. Every 1 hour we used to have the SIF options. So we used to get materials movement, everything. Materials, vendors, whatever it is, the movements are very. We did not get any issue, but we used to use BTEs, business transactional events, as and when the material is created, it is going to be recorded in the database, and then BTEs are triggered as is in a high level, and then this BTEs will help us to transfer data immediately, so that it will not have any data inconsistency. As and when the master is created, it is going to transfer to decentralized system without any issues. That is what we used to do. Rarely, as I said, master data issue comes. Yeah, usually we used to delete that SIF, SMQ2 entries for the SIF, and then we used to resend that materials back again. So that is how we used to do it. Data issues are very less. Even transactional data issues, yeah, you may face transactional data issues where there is a inconsistency in the master data or anything. Like it's moved, but EWM master data is not maintained properly. It's moved, but there is we did some transactions, but it is not having some purchasing related data or release issues or some other issues like period closing issues and all. But otherwise, yeah, we used to, I mean, we don't have much issues. Inventory side, yes. Inventory side, we may have issues with respect to diff analyzer. If it is PI used, physical inventory is used, diff analyzer, I mean, data may not be updated properly and everything. But yeah, those are all, I can say that less than 1%. So maybe we can consider decentralized. There's no problem at all, is my opinion. But in the future, in 5 years or 6 years, as you said, like there will be no much increase in the data or anything. If the same entries are same things are continued for 10 years, maybe at least maybe 2%, 3% only increase is there. Yeah, I think it's better to go ahead with the normal embedded one. So this is my opinion. Okay, so your company or your situation, you may be knowing more than me, so you can think about it. And then anybody wanted to add any point, you can also add that, guys. That's not a problem. This is my opinion. So
Yeah, Raju, in my previous engagement, okay, we have a single S4 instance, okay, and what in that project what we had, okay, there were 3 data centers. One was catering your North America, another Europe region, and another was APEC region, okay, but we never faced any data latency or escalations from the business user. Okay, so
less issues, right?
Less issues, yes. And there was kind of basis had done the data and load balancing. Okay, in the back end, user will not realize like which server he is getting, which production server he is getting connected. So at any given point of time, if there is a load to one data center, the connection will switch to automatically to another data center. So that was the setup we had in that engagement. So I don't see that there is a point that there will be any major issues. Yes.
Yeah. There will be no major issues.
Yeah, and if the scale, what Dinesh is saying, the scale of business, okay, there will definitely, they should have a data, I mean, like there's something called disaster recovery management. So technically they should have more than one system at the first place, okay. If that is the case, if he is talking about the volume of the data, then definitely they should go for a distribution model where they will have more than one production system.
Okay, regarding the functionality wise, right? Decentralized and EWM will be having capable enough to handle all the possible scenarios, right?
Yeah, that I'm not sure. Okay, but I'm saying from the perspective of data latency and access issues, delays. We never come across that kind of issues.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
We may not face those many issues. Yeah, that's not this thing.
Yeah.
No worries.
And that client is like it's not a small client, a huge client. They have operation across 103 countries.
Oh, okay.
Good. Thank you guys for thanks Deepak for adding it. So anybody have any other issues?
Yes, sir.
Want to say something?
Yes, sir. Yes. Hello, sir. Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yeah, go ahead, Sri. Sure, ready. Yeah.
Yes. Actually, there. Suppose there is in outbound process. There is a situation where I have done packing completed and goods issue is done for the some handling unit, which is already finished and it is goods issue is done, sir. So in that I'm sending it to the loading point. So in that situation, so the warehouse supervisor will be asking that I need to add. See, I'm in a pallet. I am adding 2 boxes. So in that situation, warehouse supervisor forgot to add one more handling unit by mistake, or maybe expedite some certain situations. There will be change in the order. That means third handling unit to be added in the final handling unit. So how we can do, sir? Just I am able to do goods reverse goods issue, and um, that handling unit I am unable to open that handling unit, sir. Any idea how we can do, sir?
Okay.
See, already I am closing it. I am closing the handling unit by taking 2 boxes into the pallet, then sending it to the door. From door, I have to reverse PGA, and I need to add a few in the repack center. In the repack center, I tried without repacking, without pack transaction. How I can do that is the thing.
Okay, let me tell you one thing here. Yeah.
Yes.
So what you are saying is there is a HU, and inside of the HU, it is a nested HU. There are 2 other HUs are there, right?
Yes, yes. Sub HUs.
Sub HUs are there, and then you move this handling unit to already door, correct?
Door bin. Yeah, door
bin.
Means
what is the
loading will happen?
9030, right?
Yeah, 9040, sir.
9040. Okay, 9040, right?
Yes, sir.
And then, so there is no GI zone involved here or GI zone involved here.
No,
GI
GI zone also passed, sir. 9020 passed, and 9040 it has reached. It is ready to load. It is ready for load. In that situation, warehouse supervisor advising warehouse operator, saying that the particular nested handling unit requires to add one more handling. Yes, it is. Yes, the same thing what you are showing in the drawing.
You are referring to the TO?
Yeah.
You are referring to the TO here?
No, not it.
Okay. What you are saying is in the 9040, you are planning to add this thing, but you have HU is already closed at VERP work center. VERP means like packing work center.
Yes,
so now you cannot able to do that. That's what your assumption, right?
Yes, sir. Actually, I am able to do reverse PGA from OD.
Wait. You already done the PGA also?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you already done the PGI, but it has come back to door again. But door you wanted to add something, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So from door to, sir, from door to I have to bring it to packaging.
No need to bring that. No need to bring that to
pack center.
Okay. Can you try? Just an option. So once you reverse the PGI, can you try same pack transaction? So here work center you are using instead of using verb, use stag.
Yes, sir.
And then give the bin. Okay, give the bin, or do one thing. What you can do is door is your DOR1 or DOR2, whatever it is.
Yes, sir.
9040//SCWM 1 minute. SCWM PRO. Just an option. What I'm planning to.
Yes, sir.
I think ad hoc movement of HU will support this, right? In AD HU transaction, if we just give the the HU that you have to move in a source HU and the destination, you can give that palette that is the higher level HU, so that the HU will get placed in that HU. ADHU, did you try that?
Yeah, ADHU.
Yeah. Let the palette be in the door itself, no issues. But you can just move the HU that is available somewhere, like where your small HUs like newly to be added HU is available.
Yes.
No, that is available in door or some other place.
No, in the door.
Okay, that is also
yeah.
available in the
See,
Yeah.
in the
So you might,
yeah.
you can try this one.
Pikachu,
I
it is in
mean,
the Pikachu, Karthik. Karthik, I'm talking to Karthik, right?
yeah, this is Karthik.
See, the WO has come, and see, one WO is processed with nesting handling in it. So another WO also to be packed along with this. So what I tried to do is, if I unpack, after unpacking, I need to add one more. So in unpacking, you are talking, I tried that also, ADHU. So with 4
yeah. Maybe let me give you
WPA.
some. Let me give you some idea. You can
Yes, sir, please.
carry on with that idea. What I want to do is this 9040 is the doors. What you can do is simple.
Okay,
Instead of, I mean, same use the pack transactions tag and then give your storage bin. Okay, that storage bin or HU number and execute over here, because right now my warehouse is not intended to do this work in 63A1. I think I did everything's tag. So it's, I can say,
no, we have to give.
Yeah, I have to give HU or something like that. Yeah.
Stage.
Let me give something. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So see this 9030 dummy door, right? I have given.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 9030. Like that 9040, your HU is there, right?
Yes, sir.
So what you can do is just try giving your door bin or here or HU number execute with the tag STAG, please. Okay. Staging work center and execute.
Yeah.
So check the HU, maybe in the detail too. Okay. So external step will be there, but the HU step is not closed in your situation.
Yes,
so create a HU or bring the HU to the door and drag and drop it. Drag and drop it to this HU, something like that, and then your issue will be resolved. But I understand that this is a rare situation in your cycle.
Yes, sir. Rare situation only, but they want through RF, not through work center.
No problem. No problem also. There's no issue at all. /n/scwm/rfui. Okay. 63A1. I'm not sure this F8, right?
No. 64.
Yeah, 63. And then outbound. And then packing.
Okay.
And work center. F7 or F8, right?
F8.
Stag is there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what do you want to do? Repack HU, manually repack HU, right?
Yes, sir. See,
So,
sir, if
this
you
is
come
your
down,
source HU. Enter
if you
the
come
source
down,
HU.
yeah, 1 second, sir. Just go back, sir. F7, sir. If you come down, I already did the maintain HU, closing the HU.
No problem. It is in stag right now, not in the verb, not in the this thing. No worries about it.
Okay, it will
It will allow you.
Let me
It will
try.
allow you. It's not. It is not in the same work center what you are planning to do, but it is a stag. I mean, staging area work center. So it is. It will allow you, but it might not allow you to close the HU. Please remember that, because in the door work center, it is not going to allow close the HU, but you can add it. In a rare situation, you can go ahead and do the PGI. There is no problem. I think this is what it is going to happen. Maybe weekly twice or maybe weekly thrice, but not really every time.
Okay, sir.
So in that case, yes, you can do that. It's a yeah. User is asking you to do in work center. I mean, in the RF gun, it is possible.
Yes, sir.
It is possible. Maybe you can ping me one.
Only the thing is, only one box or we have to unpack as well as pack. We have to unpack and do we need to unpack as well as packing that one, both to be done. We need to unpack first to master palette, then this which is already existing to ad hoc HU, that we need to add, sir. So that is the situation there, sir. And also one more thing I faced, sir. Even in one situation I got by what Karthik said, no, like ad hoc, I tried to move from one GH1, then I tried to add, then I tried to close one more time. So that is happened. Unfortunately, what I am doing again, doing goods issue, it is giving problem, saying that see, there are two outbound deliveries. It is giving error when I am doing PGA. So which one you cannot do? See, for example, 1000 is there outbound delivery, 1001 also we are adding. So when I am trying to do in 1001, in that situation, I am facing this one, sir. You cannot do in this deliver ODO, outbound delivery. You cannot do PGI with this existing. When I try to do with previous, same message I am getting. When I am trying to do with current one, that is which is added HU, that also I am facing both situations. Then is
actually based on the scenario, what I can say that if physically, I mean, forget about the system. If physically you are keep opening the HU at the door and then you are keeping another HU and then closing it, there's no problem at all. Physically you are doing, system will also accept it. That's the scenario we have to make it. If something is causing an issue, there might be another issue which is causing an issue. But yeah, maybe we can see that once you are maybe in the evening when you are trying. Yesterday what we saw that like the same way, and then try to resolve it. Okay, but it will allow even 2 HUs or 3 HUs or 2 deliveries or 3 deliveries. There is no problem at all. It is going to allow you. It is going to allow you to post PGI for 2 deliveries or 3 deliveries. There is no problem at all. So you said you are not using TU, right?
TU is another scope, sir. That is after
it's not discussed. Okay.
Yeah.
That TU means it is also good TU if you have. Yeah.
From shipping, they are going, sir. They are handling.
Oh, okay. Good. Just give me a minute, guys. Just a second. Yeah, maybe Dinesh, you can ask the question again so that question we'll discuss about this. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, currently they are in WM, so we are in a transition to EWM. So in a conceptual design phase, we were explaining to the client that so in a WM we used to have this palletization quantity, which we will maintain it on the warehouse views on the material master. Going forward, you will have to maintain this as a pack specification. Based on this pack specification, the number of HUs will get created. But the challenge is like they don't have many scenarios, out of 70%, they don't have a proper palletization information from the vendor upfront, and hence they are not maintaining this. And every time they have to enter this data manually, which means system is not proposing the HUs based on the packaging specification. So the question is when the information is not available upfront on the palletization, so what would be the right approach which will minimize the manual input for the operator to do the goods receipt? So either we have to always recommend go with RF, or within the goods receipt transaction we can handle this effectively.
Yeah. So Dinesh, I think in this case, either we do it manually or we go by system. There has to be a logic. Let's say they are doing it manually, then they would be knowing that how many quantities of a specific material they are putting in one pallet. Yeah, let's say, right? So that logic could be, of course, put in the system, and that would help avoid the manual activity. But of course, there has to be a set logic that business is using as on date. If we know that, yeah, that is possible.
Actually, if we are not sure that how many quantities will be contained in a pallet, we can go with reference packaging material, which is a dummy one, and then we can go ahead, right? Like if we are not concerned about whenever the vendor sends, we are not sure about how many quantities the vendor is going to pack in one pallet or one carton boxes. So in those cases, we can just create a dummy HU, like a dummy packaging specification or a reference packaging specification for any new products or anything like that. And then we can make the system to generate a dummy handling unit every time. So that whenever goods receipt is done, the dummy handling unit will be available in the warehouse. Is it okay? Is this,
so the vendor will be known, sorry, the warehouse operator will be known about the number of pallets, what the vendor has sent after physically they receive the material. So they don't know this information upfront. So they look at the goods receipt slip and then they will do this, adjust this manually. So Karthik, your suggestion is like every time we receive into a one HU and then we will do the packaging in the.
how it was received physically. Yeah.
So that, okay.
Repacking. I actually learned it from one of the Raju's video clip only. It was available in YouTube. I just viewed that. He was suggesting for any new material is launched at that time, it will be useful. So it just struck me suddenly that in your case, whether it would be useful. So you want while receiving itself, there shouldn't be any dummy HU or single HU. It has to be in a, how it is physically available, like that only you would like to receive in the system also in the first instance itself. That is your requirement, right?
Yes. Whenever I receive it, so that I enter this information so that I don't have to again go to the packaging transaction again. Is it possible?
I think it is manually repacking only will be possible, but not sure.
Maybe can you try this option? There is an option, right? I mean, you said like you may not be having handling unit information at all at the time of receipt. Once you receive it, you will be knowing that 10 HUs are received, each HU contains so and so, right? There is no packing slip or anything. So in that case, I mean, it's a manual. What we can say, receive H, what is this? F7 is not working, just a second. Receive HU by delivery, okay. Receiving handling units, okay. And then maybe receive HU by delivery,
okay.
And then give the delivery number, and then it is going to ask you the product code. And then if you say these products are there in this HU, you can pack them. You can create a pack them manually, and then it is going to allow you to. I mean, even HU also you can scan it. I mean, maybe labels are there, but you don't have any packing slip or something like that. So with this option, you might get some benefit out of it. You can explore it. Okay, that is one. Another one, but you, as Karthik said, yeah, you may not be receiving how many HUs are you are going to receive with the delivery information or delivery document or anything. Just receive a dummy HU, a single HU for an entire quantity. And then while you are receiving in the GR zone, maybe you can manually unpack and repack it again into the real HUs, whatever you want. You can also do that. There is a possibility, but double work will be there if the vendor is not giving much information about it. Yeah, it's a work to the user. Possibilities are there. We are not saying there is no possibility, but yeah, if you have the information from the vendor. Otherwise, in my previous company, what we have done is company will have a discussion with the vendor saying that always send 100 quantity in the one HU. If it is less than that, it's a loose quantity in the same handling unit or simple handling unit. But yeah, if I'm receiving 1500, 15 HUs, 1550, 16 HUs, 15 full, and then one is loose, because that handling unit is going to be a proper fit in my bin. So I'm asking the vendor to send in that. So I wanted to avoid such situation where I'm not going to repack it. I can use the same pallet and then keep it in my warehouse without having any doubt. So if that is not there, because some vendors may not do that because you are a small customer to them, but they may be doing with a different option. So in that case, they are not going to send it. In that case, yes, manual work need to be done. Maybe receiving by delivery, receiving by this option can be utilized. Receiving by ASN, this option can be utilized, so that give the ASN number, so that next it's going to ask you material which was packed in the HU. Maybe you open in GR zone area and then okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 meters are there. HU number is this. Pack it and then take the goods receipt and create a put away task and then complete the put away task. This is one option you can use it.
Okay. Okay, got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, because you don't have packing information, but if you have the packing information, use the pack spec. If you wanted to use dummy HU process, receive a HU, all the quantity in one single handling unit,
yeah,
and then move it to deconsolidation area somewhere, and then do unpacking and then repacking into another HU or GR zone itself. You can also do that. That's not a big deal. So yeah, how you want to resolve this issue, how they are doing physically, that is very important. So based on that, you can suggest. Okay, suggest the process. If they are doing at GR zone itself, all these changes, yeah, use the GR zone itself and then do the packing and everything. Or what you can do is, this is, I propose, this is the one, received by HU or received by delivery, received by shipment. This can be used. Usually I used to use this ASN and delivery method. So you can use that option and then explore it. You will be successful and then there's no problem at all.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Yeah.
Raju sir, good morning.
Good morning.
So I have one small question, sir. I got some idea, but maybe it is simple.
You got some idea on me. You have a doubt on me, right?
No. I got some idea, but I want confirmation whether my idea is correct or not.
Yeah, always.
So basically, So we were planning to implement a put away strategy. We are receiving the bars from the production. So basically, the bars length is around 1 meter, 2 meter, 3 meter, and 5 meter. These are 5 types of bars is coming. So we have a single storage type actually, and we wanted to keep those bars in some designated areas. I mean, in the same storage type into the bins. So this was the requirement, sir, basically. But how to do the put away means, my thought process was that I was thinking about using the sections and using that put away option. So that's what I thought. But other than this, any further options, because there is some problem over here. So initially system has to suggest based on the suggest only the bins actually. And in case after certain point of time, the bars were full. I mean, suppose 2 meter bars were full and I don't have space for that. Then that point of time, business may go to the 3 bars place where which was empty, means they will go and keep there. That may situation may come. So there with the sections, I was facing the problem is like I may not able to fulfill this requirement with that section edge. So any other options for this to do, sir, or I need to do a manual intervention only?
Bin type?
Yeah, bin size, yes.
No, bin size is different, right?
Yeah, bin sizes are different. So system should adapt the proper bins only.
Yeah, if it is a 2 meter bar you are talking about, maybe 3 meter, 4 meter, 5 meter, right?
Yes. These are the various five types they are having.
Yeah, 5 bars you are having. These 5 bars, based on the bar size, you are using a separate pallet, right? Separate
sections I'm planning to put, yes.
No. It is coming from the production, it is coming from outside.
It may come from outside as well, and sometimes production also.
Correct. So you have the HU type and then you have the bin type. Allow the bin type to some certain HU types, so that if it is a 2 meter bar, that is a HU type is H2. And then if that bin type B2 is going to allow you to put it HU2 only, not HU1. So in that way you can achieve bin type to HU types.
So, but it will, because the only constraint was here. Once that was full only, I will go for others.
Okay.
So in that case, it will work, or initial only if it is suggested that bin based on the search, then it will be an issue for me, right?
No, I mean, like you are saying that the size, I mean, number of HUs, your number of HUs are number, weight and volume, whatever you are allowing in that bin type. Based on that, if the weight is matching, still addition to existing stock is allowed, no problem at all. But yours is 2 meter bar will only allow you to into the 2 meter, right? Not in the 3 meter.
Yeah, not in the 3 meter. And at the end, finally, so suppose after some time, the 2 meter bar bins is not there, completely full. And then we need to allow it for maybe 3 meter or 4 meter or 5 meter, wherever it is empty is there. They wanted to put it there.
It will be allowed. That's not a problem. We have the same issue and then we are doing the same thing right now in our one of the project. So what you can do is, first preference is 1:1. Okay.
Okay.
1:1. Check all the bins are full. I mean, system is going to check all the bins are full. Then it will go to 3 meters. Okay. And then 3 meters also full. Then it will go to, I mean, 2 meter, 3 meters also full. For the 2 meter bar, it will go to 4 meter bar. And then 4 meter bar is also, all three of them is full, it will go to 5 meter bar, but which is not suggestible because 5 meter cannot be used in that area, but still there are no bins. You are planning to keep it in a final option. Yeah, is a set sequence. For fifth sequence is going to be this. You can allow it.
Okay, let me try that, because what I thought is that again, because of this constraint, if I'm allowing all HU types for all the bin types, then there may be possibility of mixing may happen. That's what they said the problem.
No, there may be a problem, but always system is going to check all bins are empty in the first instance, first this thing. But yeah, if you are allowing that, definitely there may be a possibility of 2 meter bars are also available in 4 meter bar, 4 meters bins. Because
only interest is here. Only interest is here. If system should, while doing the put away, system should not give preference for those bins first.
Yeah, it's not going to give. It's not going to give. So your configuration should be like this: /n/SPR. Maybe storage type or storage section, whatever you are following. To do that, you can allow this one.
Now, can we use alternative bin types? If one is bin type B1 is full, then go to bin type B2.
Correct. That's what. Yeah, you are right.
Okay.
So bin determination. Storage bin determination, I think. So
storage bin determination.
Assign storage bins to storage bins. I think alternative bin sequence. First sequence is this, and then it will go to this one. Another thing, HU type. Please remember. HU type. HU types for each storage bin type. Okay. So meaning 2 meters into 2 meters. Okay, see this. E1 into E1 is equal to B1, but even same E1 go to P002 once the bins are full in the P001. So like that you can allow. So E1 is going to be P001 as a first preference. Second preference is going to be P002 if this is bin, this is full, or these are blocked. There is no bins at all. But otherwise, it is always look for the P009 as a first preference.
Okay.
Okay, bin
Well,
type is
I
bin type.
will try this.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe you wanted to control with the section, right? Section search. You
Yeah,
are
I
planning
thought
to
this
check
actually. Yeah,
with
storage
this
section. Yeah.
fast is equal to fast, fast is equal to slow, something like that. This is only sections. There is something like that. You cannot identify your HU type and bin type. So that's maybe bin type and HU type is a good option as far as I understand it. Anybody have any idea? You can also suggest, if anything, something more than that. HU type is going to be a good option actually, as per my understanding.
Yeah, even in my client also we have similar requirement and we have achieved by the same thing only. Assign HU types to storage bin type. First, it will search for the first bin type which we have assigned in the sequence, and it will look for a suitable bin there. And if it is not able to find any suitable bin in that entire bin type, then it will move to next bin type, and there it will try to search for a bin that is suitable. So this is the best option I am also aware of.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Guys, so anybody have any other questions?
Can we do scrapping from RF directly?
Sir, I mean, it is more or less, it is a bulk, right?
No, it's normal HU types, right? Normal, you can allow HU type is mandatory in that storage type.
Okay.
Yeah, it's no need to use bulk or pallet options, okay?
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Sumant, you are asking a question?
Yeah, is it possible to do scrapping directly from HU? From RF?
Okay. Why do you want to do that?
On the other day when I was discussing with Akshay, he was asking, then I was thinking maybe we can try that in our system by using some special process type for that. To scrap the all scrap stock without going into ADGA transaction.
Yes, that is possible from F2 to S6 stock.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I wanted to scrap whatever we have in the warehouse scrap stock. I wanted to do it from RF if possible without going into ADGA transaction.
How do we do that, Shiva? Idea? How do we do that?
Which option you are talking about?
Yes. No.
Which one?
From scrap zone. We can do, but I am not recollecting.
Can we make use of physical inventory option in RF for scrapping?
Yes.
Yeah, that can be good option, I guess. Because for scrapping, it is not that all the times we have to go to ADGA or we have to create a ODO and then GA. It is not like anyways, it is going out of the warehouse. So physical inventory also is an alternative option for doing scrapping.
I think you can just elaborate that.
No, actually, we can do physical inventory process, right? Anyways, you are deciding that there are some S6 stock, that is scrap stock, that are available in a particular bin. So in that particular bin, you are going to scrap the product, like all those products that are available in that bin has to be gone out of the warehouse. So you have to reduce zero, make all the products as zero. So you can do the same thing in RF, like physical inventory also does almost the same thing only. Like we can post a physical inventory and then reduce all the stock. So
we can.
Okay, but my client requirement was that to bring it to one particular storage type with one particular warehouse process type.
Okay, you need warehouse process type also for that.
Yes, yes.
No,
Okay.
in the first case, it use physical inventory, but do the system will post 551 movement type, or I don't think it will post 551.
711, 712.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
it's going on 711, 712, it will post in ERP.
Yeah. So if
So
they
you want
want
the movement
to,
type also as 551, that is scrap movement type only.
yeah, if they want to track back what is the scrap stock they have, what is the stock they have scrapped, they can't track if they do physical inventory.
Okay. Then,
Yeah, like,
then I'm not sure about it.
yes.
As per my understanding,
Yes, sir.
as per my understanding, what the ADGA transaction is used for, it's a rare case, okay, first of all. So system also, we need to check that scrapping option manually. We have to verify the things and then post it. Of course, if this is the case every time, maybe I think if it is a milk products or anything, every 2 days the products are going to be expired or cannot be used, all these things. You wanted to post it. So my suggestion is maybe go ahead with in the internal processes, create one more option saying that ADGI related tab or here. I mean, if it is the always, I mean, every day, like a normal transaction, you are using ADGI also like the same way. Create 6th, 7, what is that? 10th is a maintain H, right? 11th as a scrapping, and then use the same functional modules and then extend one more option over here and use it. Give the HU number or bin number option. Okay, give the HU number or bin number or product so that you can select it, required materials, and then move further and then go ahead and do the scrapping. But yeah, scrapping is always a rare case in the business. Maybe one time in a week or 2 times in a week, not more than that. But monthly also 1 or 2 times. So Sumant, if that cannot be, ADGI is they are not going to use it. They wanted to use it with scanning. They wanted to scan the HU. They wanted to scan the product, and they want to do the scrapping and each and everything. Yes, use this screen enhancement and then use the RF functionality. But otherwise, at this moment, presently SAP did not provide any option. Maybe post HU difference. I'm not sure what exactly this one, but yeah, I'm not sure. There is nothing available at this moment to reject the stock or anything.
Okay.
Okay, maybe Shiva is telling something, but maybe Shiva, we can get back in the next meeting so that
I'll
we can
get
see
back
that.
on that.
Yeah.
Sure,
And
sir. I'll get back.
sir, could it be a reason that since scrapping and posting the difference, basically posting the difference as an activity carried out by supervision of supervisor here, and I mean handheld devices are basically or mostly used by the operators in the warehouse aisles and all.
Exactly.
So that's why final decision of scrapping or what we say as scrapping is usually done by the supervisors to complete.
Yeah,
That's why it's not on the RF. Could be. I'm not sure.
Could be the reason. Yeah, but SAP says that it is better to use ADGI. If not, yeah, go ahead and use it.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, anybody have any other questions? Good guys, I think we almost spent 1.5 hours to discuss the issues. I think if anybody have any other questions, we can talk. Otherwise, we can close the call.